Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and today we're in the third week of February, and we have some news in regards to World of Division Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I've just logged into my account, and we'll go straight to the notices and news. Okay, so from the looks of it, there's gonna be a new mechanic introduced where it's actually going to be an incentive to play World of Division Final Fantasy every day. So from the looks of it, the more you play and the more you do, and the more missions you complete for that month, the more tokens you receive that will actually give you incentives and help you progress your account. And it appears that now there's gonna be a percentage of experience extra granted depending on a couple of things. From understanding the token system might assist vision card experience acquisition up. So yes, you probably get more experience from leveling up your vision cards with the growth eggs, but apparently using growth eggs will trigger a chance of multiplying the experience that you're technically supposed to get by 1.5 or by 3. That is actually going to make leveling up of vision cards much easier. So I'm definitely welcoming that update. There's also going to be this is actually pretty cool. There's gonna be a real-time log in regards to guild battle progress, so that there's been a couple of situations where you choose an enemy, and by the time you've chosen an enemy, it's quite likely that one of your guild members has already attacked that defending team. So, you're just going to either crash or be told that you can't attack the unit. And I believe this would be so useful in regards to planning attacks and then seeing both guilds' strategy. I think this is actually fair. Like in a real battle, you'll have a visual on how your enemies move, and I think this is going to be a great addition so that you can have a better insight on how to make your next move. Okay, there's gonna be more unit titles. Okay, so I believe that each unit will have, if you use a unit multiple times, you'll eventually unlock titles specifically for using that unit. So I'd imagine that will unlock at least, how many units are there in World of Division now? Like about maybe like 60, 70. So yeah, that'll be for the guys that really want to get all the achievements, or for the achievement hunters. That will be definitely some work to do. Okay, and more user interface improvements. I definitely approve and appreciate this, especially because I live in the same time zone as Japan. So I believe that the global version of the game is actually synced with the American time, with the US time. So this actually is going to be very useful in regards to allowing players that are not based in America to synchronize their attacks for class match. Very, very appreciated update. Okay, there's going to be some AI improvements. There's no specifics in regards to what improvements there are, but I certainly hope that defensive units will become a bit more aggressive if they have no curing to do, and attacking units will think twice before going all out and getting one shot. This is specifically true for units like Vinera, where she's so fast that she buffs and then moves forward, and then next turn is the enemies and she just gets one shot by a ranged unit or a magic attacker. So I really hope that the AI of damage dealing units and support units become smarter. Now, this is actually specifically true Now I have a very good example with Chell, because She does have ruin. She does have ruin, but she doesn't use it. If there's no one that she can support, she'll just throw a bar blizzard like randomly, and that certainly deters me from using her, even though she's such a good unit. Her kit is so good. So I'm definitely keen to see how those updates will apply. Okay, so this is going to be good in regards to seeing how other people's team composition are going to behave, and also how certain matchups also interact with each other. And yes, so you can certainly spectate other people. I can't wait for that. Okay, auto repeat, guild quest, so we'll be able to get more items. That is great. Okay, so the awakening materials, similar to units, will also apply to vision cards, I would imagine, which is going to make us save fair amount of items, I'd say. So hopefully we don't have to use orbs to awaken stuff anymore. I wonder what they have in mind. Okay, so there's gonna be maintenance due to the upcoming new events that are scheduled. So the game is going to be unusable for I think that is 6 hours. And patch notes address some of the things that will be changed, which is good. Now, this is perhaps the most interesting thing. If you guys haven't watched it already, go and click on the YouTube video for the new Word of the Directors updates. Hiroki and Justin have released some very interesting information. I do feel that it is quite controversial, but long story short, we will be able to pull for the Christmas units, which have been redubbed Winter Viktora and Winter Vinera. And the timing is a bit off, isn't it? I mean, technically they're Christmas units, their animations are Christmas based, and their attire, at least for Vinera, is Christmas based. But was it a strategic move in regards of renaming Christmas unit into winter so that they could have released them during any time during the winter period to have a filler? Because from my understanding, this time around we would have received Halloween Rairu and Raldor and Lucia's subordinate, this person over here. So I wonder when Rem will be released. Okay, perhaps she'll be released tomorrow, next week. In 2 Wednesdays from today, because from my understanding there's going to be vision cards in 2 Wednesdays, and one of the vision cards we already have in Glow. So, but and another thing is we're gonna get some presents finally. It's well overdue. I don't think we got any nice updates in Christmas, so this is what we're planning to get on Wednesday. Certainly appreciate the amount of items, especially the books. Those are such a pain to farm. The visual is certainly nice, and all those extra goodies will certainly help with leveling up our equipment. We also have weekly campaigns, so double XP. That is going to be very good for this account, for newly created account. Certainly going to help speed up the leveling up process, and extra experience and an extra guild also is good in terms of Chocobo expeditions. This is the projected 3000 visual that we're gonna get in a week and a half worth of time, so in 10 days. And vision spheres and rainbow fragments, always welcome. Okay, and these are also some extra items that we're getting throughout those 10 days period. Okay, just reiterating what I've just said here. This is really, really interesting class match, but the cool thing here is cost limit 220 or less. I'm already thinking of something so crazy like 2 cost 100 unit and Zazan, which is level 20. I mean, like, technically you could have Zazan just steal heart on your enemies and your level 100 can clear, can just like flatten the competition as well. That's like the first thing that pops in my head. I think this is going to definitely force people to level up their SR and R units, and I'm looking forward to see what matchups they can come up with. And the important thing is also to notice and point out that in the cost limit, the Espers and vision cards are not included, so you can go nuts with that. I've already given an idea of what I plan to do, but I am certainly going to try different compositions. I just can't imagine how fun it would be to have Zazan Steel Heart, using Steel Heart, and then like perhaps just having the enemies kill each other. Oh man, I can't wait. Okay, and now we're gonna have titles depending on our match score. So up to Diamond, you can get the highest level of title. Cool. And what else do we have here? Okay, Quest and Arena. Okay, there's gonna be a new bow. I need to see what the specs for these bows are. I'll put a screenshot just over there on the corner. And I want to thank WoTV Visual Calc for always providing very useful information that is certainly useful in regards to planning ahead when we don't have items and trying to figure out what the best specs are for unit characters, Vespers, and so on. So yeah, that'll be pretty good. I hope it's an attack bow, because we have a lot of magic-based bows already. And at the same time, we'll be able to farm books for bows, and that will help us expedite the equipment crafting process for it. Other than that, not much else. We've already touched on the tokens. I think this is gonna be a pretty chilled week. It's gonna be very PvP based, and I think I also saw the map for the PvP map. It might have map update over here. I think they're going to boost missile attack. So if you have Nivelu Frederica, and if you're planning to pull for Winter Viktora, you're golden. You've got your team set up right there. And Frederica's Dream will be pretty much the card that you want to have maxed up at this stage. Excellent. I believe that is all I want to talk about today. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. You guys take care.